What are you drinking tonight? Let's keep them flowing. Where do you come from? Where are you going? What are you feeling tonight? And what are you showing? Where do you come from? 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 Where are you going? What are you drinking tonight? Let's keep them flowing.
Hey everybody, we are running this. Apparently everybody is a little bit late, so we're just going to be chilling for a bit.
Hello?
Hey,
How's it going? It's going alright.
Not doing too bad. I'm not sure what's happening with Nads.
Uh-oh.
Um,
You're just running a little late?
Well, last thing he said was, can you move it to 2:30? I said, sure. And then he said, right now, I will be late, got some difficulties leaving the place. And so that means he hasn't even left the place.
Oh, no.
Yeah. So, I'm not exactly sure what to do at this point.
Mm.
And I get that, okay, he's messaging me back. But hopefully you've been doing well this week.
Yeah, it's alright. It's been a week full of back in school and working and whatnot, so. But I'm already mostly done with the semester. I just have to do, like...
Maker of Chaos and Ray. No, this is not Diablo. No. Or no, we're playing some... I gotta catch up to you, Maker. I know. But you're in school? When are you gonna finish, man? You're always in school.
Well, you know, that's how it goes. You're there until you're done. I'm working on getting that degree. Summer semester is really short for me, though, so I'll be done soon. Anyway.
I'm trying to communicate with Nads. I do not know
if he's gonna make it.
Yeah. I just said I don't want to rush you out of your thing if you're doing something.
Nah, we just finished up the raid. We were just hanging out. We did a legend salvage for the whatchamacallit, Guardian ranks. So we got a bunch of people on for that, and then we added 6-man groups. So it's like, let's just do a quick raid run.
Oh wow. Yeah, that's pretty cool.
Yeah, we got that done in 45 minutes or so. That was a good one. All I need is to achieve 1530.
He's saying he's on his way back. So he's asking us just to start it. I don't know if you can start with 2 people.
Yeah.
Especially the second
course you
person being me.
Opening encounter's not hard.
Okay. All right, then let's do it.
Opening encounter's just slow. It's not hard. Just slow.
And the dungeon is in the tower,
Neptune.
right? Neptune, of course.
Or not?
Why
No,
would it-
wait. Is it Neptune?
Root of Nightmares?
No. It's oh man, you're making me
No,
have to think. It
that's-
is in the tower. No,
that's
the
the
helm,
raid.
helm. That's where it is. It's in the helm.
Helm.
I know video
That's
games.
where
I'm
it
good at
is.
video games. It's in the helm.
War table. Oh, here it is. Looks like Ghosts of the Deep. I'm good at video games. I heard you were playing some Diablo yourself.
I have not picked it back up. I picked it up, started playing it for a bit, put it down, haven't touched that again. I don't know, something about it just doesn't grab me. It doesn't make me go, yes, this is the game. Just, it's okay. Not
I
bad,
hear ya.
but
Maker,
it's
I
not
know
grabbing me.
Wilson's about to take. I would have been grinding it this morning, but I actually feel like I had food poisoning or something. I've been sick
Ugh.
all morning. I literally
That's not fun.
just got downstairs. I was like, I don't know how I'm gonna survive today. But
That sucks, man.
turned it around. I'm feeling better now. But Wilson will slow down, Maker. Give him... I'll put something shiny, tell him something's leaving on Game Pass, and then he'll get distracted. I don't know, I'd like it. I don't know if it's just because it's new and different. I've never played a Diablo before.
That's
So-
why. For me, it's more the same, which isn't bad. Like, I do like what it is. But, I don't know, man. Something about it just doesn't have that new, refreshing feel to it for me. It's kind of just more the same.
Hello.
Hey, Sheep.
Hello.
Hey,
Hello. What are you all up to?
Just, he's streaming. We're gonna run the dungeon real quick.
The
Wait
dun-
on our third.
What level do you have to beat over in the dungeon?
We actually have a third already on the way, sadly. So.
Well,
you-
yeah, no, I'm just curious.
oh,
Powerful. If you get it powerful, you're fine.
Okay,
So that's like
I don't-
1800.
Oh,
I'm
okay.
1811.
Then yeah, you're fine.
I just got my artifact yesterday. It's great.
Oh wow. Have not been playing much, have you?
No, I just haven't been doing PvE.
are you just do PvE?
I do
He only does
PvE.
PvP.
Oh, PvP.
Yeah.
Oh, that's cool. You know, I play with somebody on Fortnite called DJ Sheep,
Uh-huh.
and you're a regular sheep. It's a
I am
small
regular
world.
sheep.
The
It's
lesser
a
one.
smaller than average world, yeah. I'm the better one. I'm the OG.
Well,
Yeah, you
Everyone's just a
definitely are.
derivative of me.
well.
They're all derivatives.
Eh.
Hey, FCAT and SPG is here. Oh my gosh, I gotta watch the chat. Sorry everyone if I'm a little bit slow today. I have I've been battling some
Oh,
sickness. You probably died because I'm not helping.
Well, I wasn't gonna say it, but since you did, yeah.
You're like all the way over there. I'm somewhere completely different.
I know.
Invite FCAT. Hey, how's it going? We have Nads making his way to join us. We'll have to
whoops.
get you in. Sack of lemons. Oh, feel free to help us until Nads gets here.
Yeah.
If you're cool with
We'll have
that.
to boot you as soon as Nads comes in, but
That's fine.
Dang, I don't get an invite, but he does. Oof.
Well, he just joins. I mean, sometimes the best way is just don't ask. Oh!
Okay.
Oh, you're both in. Wow, I
Oh,
joined
he's
at the
in.
right time.
Yeah, literally it was 3, 2, 1 countdown. Wilson's, I'm trying to unlock tier 4 right now. Maker, have you slept? Oh my goodness. Who unlocks tier 4 day 2? You're a madman, Maker. Yo, N7 the Spectres. What's up, what's up? Thanks for coming out. FCAT, we gotta coordinate on our Returnal run. We gotta get through that game. Nads is on his way. Lemons is helping fill out the spot for him right now.
Zoom.
And here I am just trying to follow them and figure out how to do this.
What symbol was it?
It's well, I have it, so it doesn't matter.
Okay.
I have to be the one to dunk it. Whee!
I'm a level 70 dungeon, and I'm level 60. Oh my goodness, Maker. Maker, real question. How much have you slept in the past 48 hours?
Let's sleep.
I could have got to, like, at least 45, I feel, today, but I was just completely out of commission all morning.
That's no fun. Yeah, I don't know. I picked up Diablo 4. I played it for a little bit, and I had some fun with it, but I ended up putting it back down because maybe it's just the single-player aspect, but something about it just didn't grab me. It was just... I like Diablo 3, and it definitely feels like more Diablo 3, but it also doesn't feel like it innovated at all. It's literally just more Diablo 3.
It just sounds like more a DLC.
Kinda. It's good.
Maker says it's better than Diablo 3 for sure. I could see graphically that bringing it up in caliber.
I think what I was really hoping for was something better than the simple top-down perspective and the point-and-click adventure that it kind of is. Because, like I said, I like it, but it really is, like, the core idea of the game hasn't changed at all. It's still top-down and just click on things. Like, and I know that's an oversimplification, like, a gross oversimplification. But I don't know, I was hoping for something a little different.
How about the characters? Do they feel better though? I mean, do they feel more fleshed out?
The classes feel more interesting. They are much more interesting builds. I think that they did a lot of really good work with that, of making like the builds just seem cooler. That being said, there's still only like 1 or 2 builds per class that's really good.
Yeah,
like you have these
I find
5 different elements, or you have like 3 different elements per class, but only like 2 builds that are really viable.
It's like, because I'm a rogue this season, they're like, oh, you just want to go Twisting Blade, or I hear Barrage. It's like, you got those 2 choices.
Yeah.
Or you're just going to get flattened.
So I went rogue and I did the whole trapper build, where you just constantly lay down traps and shit. I didn't see the symbol. Oh, it's ice cream.
Yeah, ice cream.
Yeah. But, I don't know, like, it's fun. Like, the class itself, the idea of it's fun. It's just the actual gameplay feels a little bland. When every other major game out there is innovating, it doesn't feel like they did enough new. It definitely does feel more like a DLC than a new game.
Really? Well, I guess because I've never played Diablo before, it's like a completely new experience for me.
Yeah,
but
that's fair.
And
if
like,
you've never
I think
sat through it,
it's fun. You know, you get your build together, you work towards getting a build, and then when you pull it off, you're like invincible, shredding through these hordes.
Oh, it definitely feels good. If you've never played the previous ones, it is something.
I do dislike what you're saying. How it's only 1 or 2 viable builds. Like I wish they were just all stronger builds.
And I imagine as time goes on and they do some more updates, they'll find ways of buffing some of the other ones to be more.
The way that you guys are describing it, it kind of sounds like Division 2 at launch. Over something, by the way.
No. Maybe. No, Division 2 innovated a lot more.
Division 2, I felt like I was just always shooting into bullet
Oh,
sponges.
that's Division.
Well, yeah, but that's just Division in general. That's that game style.
Right. And I feel that that is less satisfying for me than
Well, I
like
mean,
shredding through hordes.
I'm not
I
paying
mean, there are
attention.
definitely some builds that just absolutely shred, no matter how much armor some people have.
Mhm.
Maker, there's 3 to 4 rogue builds, but you know that like penetrating
Only
shot rogue
one or
build-
two of them are viable. though.
Halfling, stop
Yeah.
me for a second. Why is your Thunderlord at your feet?
I don't know. It's
Oh
on the
my
visual
God.
glitch on your end.
You are surfing your gun, literally.
It's a visual glitch on your end. That's a you problem. Where the heck is it?
I know it was on this side. Did it just double back or
I was
something?
not paying attention.
I killed the ogre on our left.
There's
Ogre was
3
here.
rogue builds on S tier. What's the other one? There's barrage, there's twisting. Like it can't
Oh.
be penetrating shot because I tried penetrating shot and that was brutal.
I think that's what I ran was penetrating.
But for instance, the Necromancer, everybody is just doing the Bone Spear build this season, I hear.
Mhm.
Well, to be fair though, the game also just came out. Well, season 0.
No, I think
Yeah.
season 1 just dropped.
Oh, really?
Yeah, this is season 1. Yeah. What's up, guys? How you doing? Hey, Bliss.
I thought it was funny that people were like losing their minds and the devs had to say in season 0, guys, if you've already maxed out, take a break and go do something else. You don't
Yeah.
have to
Yeah.
play this game
Oh,
1,000 hours and only this game. There are other games out there you can play. And it's
but
like
they're-
that's something you hear from like
Oh, shit.
oh, that's something you hear from like the Destiny devs with people who've been playing for
Mhm.
10 years nonstop. It's like take a break, dude. Just take a break. And now even Diablo devs are like, guys, take a break. Play other games. Don't only play this one. It's okay.
Do we have to start all over again?
Yes, that's why you don't know that.
Well, do I stick with you guys? You guys are running all over the place.
That's up to you, man. You can either stick with us or you can stay in the center.
In the center, I'm dying.
Well,
Run.
get good.
Get good. Been playing too much Diablo.
Whee!
Hey, Wilson, what level are you at anyways? Maker's out
go.
here saying
Oh, fuck.
you're gonna surpass
Yep.
me.
That happened to me too.
I'm really liking this buff that Sanguine Alchemy got. I've never used this thing.
Huh?
Warlock chest piece. Whenever I'm standing in Rift or Well, I get 2 surge mods for my subclass.
Mm. I'm waiting on them to fix the mod so that my hunter build isn't garbage.
What's wrong with your mods?
They did an update last week, and it broke a bunch of mods that basically make the hunter subclasses.
Subclassless?
Not classless. They make the subclass.
Oh.
So, like, half of the hunter build is currently wrecked because all the glove mods are broken.
Yeah, I was wondering why my glove mods were grayed out earlier.
Yeah.
When I had the energy for them.
It's a bug. Something happened and it broke them.
Wow. I guess that's what happens with all these big MMO games.
I mean, it's
No.
not the end of the world. It's a bug.
Oh.
You know, they'll fix it. It's just for a week or two, we're going to have to sit there and be like, my fun build doesn't work. No.
I know, in all honesty though, Bungie has had this problem for a very long time where something's new, something's broken, something new, something's broken.
The game is
Yeah,
huge.
the Wither Horde.
Yeah.
The game is
Wither Horde
absolutely
broke the
like
game.
people complain about it. I'm like, you guys forget how big this game is and how many different
Yeah.
aspects there are. Like, shit's gonna break.
Yeah.
It's fine. They tend to fix
It's
it
a
pretty quick.
numbers game, yeah.
But that's the
fix it.
thing, every build is viable though.
Yeah.
Some more than others.
I wouldn't say every build. Most builds are viable at. Okay, everything is viable in 95% of content.
I can't
Yeah.
wait to do. I can't.
When
wait
you get
pull
to
my
masters
Darcy
and
build.
grandmasters, it is no longer that way.
That is true to say.
I can't wait to
But-
pull up my damage numbers for Darcy.
Darcy's still gonna be ass, dude.
It's the joke. That flew straight over your head.
On the site I'm using for endgame builds, they have 6 rogue builds, 7 druids, 7 necros, 6 sorcerer, and 3 barbarians.
Sure, they have all those, but how many of them are good? How many of them are really viable when you're running endgame? How many of them are easy to use versus have like a high skill level, or have like a really high level of? I can't think of the word I need.
I think they announced dropping last gen at the final showcase. You're saying they're gonna announce dropping last gen for Destiny 2?
Wait, last gen? What do you mean?
What are we defining as last gen? Are we defining that as Xbox
Like
One or
PS
Xbox 60?
Is this still playable on PS3 and Xbox 360?
Yeah, Destiny, yes.
Really?
No.
Yeah,
No way. Lies.
no. You can play Destiny 1 on Xbox 360 right now. They still have the servers up.
Oh, Destiny 1, yes. We were talking about Destiny 2 for a second.
Oh yeah, why wouldn't it be? It plays like shit comparison to like on your other consoles, but yeah, it's still totally viable.
I know it's gonna be said that Destiny 1 isn't a thing,
No.
but to be fair though, it's come and gone.
Yeah, I mean, it's a game. It's not like it's gonna just disappear. They're just gonna stop. We don't even know what they're gonna do. Like, we don't know. Are they gonna stop developing content? Are they gonna develop a new game? Or are they just gonna keep this going under a different guy? Like, we don't know. So to say it's gone, like, we have literally no information until the fall showcase.
Oh, crap.
Yes,
God.
Crucibles on D1.
Okay, I got killed.
I will stay
don't have the
alive.
buff. Did you get it?
Yeah, I got it.
Okay. That's a little turret.
So Maker's saying 4 builds are C tier and the rest they put at B+. That's what I mean. It's like, why would you ever use a C tier build? Why even waste the time telling people about a C tier build?
Yeah, like, you're not gonna ever put that on. You're never gonna want to use that.
But hey, I'm a fan. Like I'm on it. I'm grinding. It's cool. Like I want to get the cool builds all set up, but it's almost like I feel like people are treating it like a chore. It's like if I can beat it week 1, then I can play other games.
Yeah,
It's kind of how
that's
I'm
just how people are
even
with games.
treating
They
it.
People want to digest it all at once,
Yeah,
a little too quick. You just gotta
But
learn
it's
to
kinda-
relax.
I don't have it in me. I'm like I need to be level 100 yesterday. And it used to happen to me with Destiny, right? You'd get on first thing in the new season, and you're like, "Oh, I need to climb these levels ASAP."
Nah.
That's
I
a
mean,
cool-
years
that's the
ago,
whole-
yeah.
That's the whole mentality of bounty grinding.
Yeah,
That's one of those things people just gotta learn to. That's a personal problem, honestly. Like, people have expectations that do not meet reality. They want to digest all the content immediately, and then wonder why they're not getting more content. And it's like, it takes time to develop stuff, and you were never meant
You
to
try
burn
making
through
a
it all
game.
within a week or two. You were meant to take a month or two. So
Did we
when you
find
go and you
the
burn through it all really fast, you're gonna have to then sit and wait for a while. And then people get bored or they get angry because they're bored, and it's like, just take a break, man. Take a break. Do other
I
things.
can't believe they're
Play the
telling people to
games.
take a break.
Finish playing
in
Zelda.
0 season.
Oh,
I
have a-
finished Zelda.
Quick thing about Zelda. Why the fuck is the ice boss back in the depths?
Yes.
Yeah, they all go to the depths.
All the bosses are respawnable in the depths.
I was wondering about around the south side. I was like, wait a minute, what's that
Yeah.
flying thing? Not again!
Yeah, they
I
all
will say
respawn in
that-
the depths.
That
Super
was the
fun.
first boss I fought. That was an amazing fight.
He's one of
I
the
love
better
that.
ones.
Oh yeah, for sure.
I'm
Much
about
better
to go-
than.
I just did the ink boss, the
I
ink
hate
boss.
those. I hate the water boss. It's
Yeah,
so
no,
garbage.
yes.
That was
The
bullshit.
garbage one.
It was so stupid. Like, I feel like that's one of those bosses that in every game there's one that you sit there and you go, I don't think the devs did a very good job when they developed this boss, and that's the one. That water boss, because like you just don't have a way to stagger him. There's just no
I
realistic.
staggered him pretty nice actually.
Well, so you have to stagger him multiple times, right? Because you have to stagger him the first time, which means you hit him twice with water, and then he pops out. But then he jumps between all the puddles. but you don't have any way to clean the puddles faster than he makes them. So you can't
Uh,
stagger him that second time to do the real damage.
I put what's it called? A hydrant on like a claymore and just did my spin attack.
I was legitimately having difficulty clearing out the mud faster than he could spawn more of it. And it was just so frustrating because I'm like,
Was it your first boss you fought?
no. I was like the third one. But, and I mean, I knew what to do. I understand the mechanics. But he spawns mud so fast
Yeah.
that it's almost impossible
Maker,
to keep
the
up
water
with it.
boss was not one
And
of
if
your
you don't get ahead of
favorites.
him, then he just
That's a lie.
keeps going.
You're saying that little ink squiddy thing that squirted mud everywhere was your favorite? The temple.
Inkling from Splatoon.
If
The
that is your
temple
favorite
was
boss,
cool.
then you and me are never going to be friends. Because that boss sucked ass. Once again, the water temple sucks.
No, the water temple I enjoyed. The puzzle, the open air.
It's just that boss fight, not fun. Meanwhile,
I made
Ice,
machines with
Wind Temple's
hydrants
great.
and kept clearing them. Yeah, that's probably what you're supposed to do, is make the Zonai machines and clear
Zonai
all the
machine
mud.
building sucks. I hate it. I don't like the
It's-
gimmick. I think it's a boring
It's
gimmick.
so
I think it's dumb.
resource heavy. It's so
Yeah.
resource heavy.
And you have a timer. Like, what the hell? Why make a timer to my aircraft then? Everything I have has a timer. What's the point? The timer is shorter than my battery life. If it was
Yes.
when your
For the
battery
bird.
dies, it broke,
Bird.
I'd be like, okay, that's fair. But no, the timer dies about a third of the way through my battery. So then I'm just like, then why do I have a big battery? Why did I go through the process?
Those
getting
two
more battery?
mechanics don't
There
talk to
is
each
a-
other.
Yeah,
Have fun when you fly around the zone. Are you using the bird like little? What's it called?
I've used multiple different things.
I find like just a plank of wood and like 3 fans works best, just
Sure.
so that.
But
It
that's
works.
if I have a plank of wood hand.
Oh, you can also can't you just use what's it called?
If you use the rebuild
Copy.
one, the auto build, then again, it has a timer on it.
Oh,
There's a timer before it literally just breaks
oh,
and drops you. And so it just doesn't make sense. And it's a big issue like we were talking about. It doesn't seem like it talks to the other aspect of the game. You have a battery life, but you also have a duration of anything you build.
crap.
So
Yes.
those two mechanics don't talk to each other. and it
Have
makes
what's
no
the
sense.
symbol?
I don't know. I'm not with you.
Even though you can literally put batteries on machines, it doesn't make a difference because the machine will die out before
And
the
you're
big
just
battery is done.
and you wasted batteries. You just wasted batteries. It's like,
And
okay,
you're like,
that's cool.
why? I thought the battery would extend the life.
No. Like I said, it's just one of those things where it's like, it feels like that one aspect of the game someone did not think out very well. Or if they did,
Yeah.
it just, they maybe did and they said, oh, we can't let players do it forever because they'll just fly from one side of the map to the other. Which I argue,
Right.
what's the problem with that?
Let us do that.
The map is
Yeah,
big
it's
enough
like
already.
if I went through the effort to collect enough material to make a max battery, which is a double charge battery, which is huge, then let me use it. Let me use the entire thing. I
You-
got the materials to make
There's
this
s-
flying machine. I got the resources to make the battery. They fly.
Oh, FCAT says, what's the next revised raid? Crota or Wraith?
I believe they said we're not
Wraith
getting Crota
and
back.
Wrath.
So it's probably going to be Wrath.
If anything, yeah,
What-
Wrath.
They have not 100% said it, but they basically pseudo-confirmed we are not getting Crota back because it is not a real raid.
It's a strike.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Well, because it's so broken. It's so broken, it's so short, and there's no way they can revamp it a third time to make it worth the damn.
Right.
So they're just like, they may give it back to us, but if they do, it'll be the very last thing we get.
or
and
you
it'll
could,
be
they
like-
could reprise it as a dungeon instead.
That would be much more realistic, is to get a dungeon version. Because it is basically a dungeon length activity.
Wow,
if
with
they
6
reduce
people.
the amount of, if they
Well,
reduce
no,
the
they
amount
drop
of
it down to
like,
3, obviously.
if they reduce
Yeah,
the
but when it
amount of
first
like
came out.
mechanics needed,
Yeah.
if they were slightly reduce the amount of mechanics needed for,
No, the mechanics are
Crota.
fine. You just
No,
have to
I mean,
reduce the
like-
health pool a little bit.
yeah, I can see the helpful.
The mechanics are absolutely fine. The problem is, it's very broken and not very long. It's not
Because,
worth
to
the
be fair,
time and
I
effort.
feel like they
After
used
they've already redone it
Broda's
twice.
raid for the light blade strike.
2
I
fans
said,
plus
was
a
it-
steering wheel.
you
Maker
go.
is talking about some
That's literally
items
the best invention in the game,
don't break. Do you guys not make the hover scooter? I make the hover scooter all the
Yeah, no, I
time,
have
but the
the
hover
hover
scooter falls
I hate
apart.
the hover scooter. It falls apart, and it's just not good for control. I need to be able to control
Yeah.
my rad, and the hover scooter you can't control worth a damn.
But it gets you around. I mean, I pulled that thing out all the time. And I had 2 versions. I had
Yeah.
the straight up, and I had the move around.
Yeah, I got all the schematics from everything. I just never used most of
Oh,
them.
shit.
Because 9 times out of 10, 2
I got
fans and a steering wheel was all you ever really needed if you wanted basic.
Right.
movement.
And I never, like, built machines to do my fighting for me. Like, I would always just
I had
do the
swords and
combat.
abilities, yeah. Tulin's the best of the side
Oh, I
characters
love
because he can crit.
Tulin's my
He
boy.
doesn't get in the way, and he can crit to stagger enemies. Everyone else constantly gets in my way. I have to like chase them down to try and proc them. Whereas Tulin
I turn
just
him off.
yeah,
I
I turn
just
him
keep
off.
Tulin
legitimately.
on.
I only use Tulin because, like I said, he can headshot for crits, which stuns him, and he's not in my way.
Once I get the electric girl going, I think I might actually use her just because that lightning ability is.
You
pretty
think
handy.
that, but you're gonna have to chase her down.
Oh,
you
really?
won't- Yeah.
You have she
yeah.
charges into battle head first because she uses swords. So you
Yeah.
have to chase her ass down to activate her.
Oh.
It's silly.
There was a
It's like-
big-
It's sil-
So where
There was a big commentary that what they really needed to do was no one uses the horse whistle, right? So just change it up, get rid of my horse whistle, and let me press down on the D-pad to activate my dudes.
Oh, yeah.
yeah.
That would have been so much better.
I mean, I use a horse every now and then.
Yeah,
There
but you
you
don't
go.
use the horse whistle.
Yeah.
And I never
'Cause
use the horse.
I think the
have
only reason why
vehicles.
they had the horse whistle in the first game was because that was your main method of transportation.
No, because
Yeah.
I got the DLC and I got the zero cycle, so I never used the
Yeah.
horse.
Oh,
that
I
was
didn't really play the
afterwards.
DLC and everything. I didn't get
The
sick.
horse exists for the first like 10 minutes of the game, and then you never use it again because they can't do anything. They can't go up anything that's more than like a 2% incline. If there's even the tiniest ledge, they freak out and won't walk up it. And they're not that fast.
It's a throwback to, oh, remember Epona?
Exactly.
Where did you guys go? Did you guys just go down?
Have you've done this dungeon, sir?
No, I don't know. Not just go down.
You've done this dungeon.
So how will they bring back Siva to us? Oh my god, I'm going back on the chat here. Will they ever bring back Siva? I don't think so.
If they give us back Wrath of the Machine, they'll bring back Siva. But we're not like, what do you want from Siva though? Like, what are you expecting? Because if you want to Siva gun, we have Outbreak perfected. If you want to Siva subclass, that's not going to happen.
No, that's not gonna.
Yeah.
It's not a. It's not a
It's not a
paracosmic
darkness.
force.
Yeah, it's not exactly. So we're not going to get a Siva subclass. We'll get maybe we might get the Plague Lands back, but even then, like, who cares? The Plague Lands was 1-2 zones with some Siva based enemies.
They were
Siva
annoying
as
is
shit
not
to
the thing people expect it to be. I don't know why people really love Siva. It's a cool story element, but it's not like we can use it.
I guess because it's sort of man's creation on this, right? It doesn't have anything to do
It's
with
just-
supernatural powers. It's nanobots and technology, which is a cool.
I know.
Yeah.
But look at all of our
aspect.
powers that we have. They're all paracausal forces.
But yeah, that's
Yeah, I
why
know.
we're never going to have it as a subclass, so it's not like we're going to be able to manipulate it. And Rasputin controlled it, but they killed off Rasputin. Everything else that was like Siva based is in the lore just kind of like just old
Just there.
or not used anymore, and the Siva goes rampant a lot. So it's like, how do we even deal with it, especially if
If it
Rasputin
was
is not
released-
around?
It would
Yeah.
cause so many problems.
The only thing that would cause Siva to come back is giving us Wrath of the Machine, and it would just be because it would be a raid up.
Be someone trying to
That'll
bring
be it.
Tanix back for the billionth time.
Well, if we get Siva, it's going to be through the raid, and it's just going to be a mechanic in the raid. That's all. But I
Mine
suspect
never
Wrath of the Machine
falls
is the next raid
apart.
we get.
I flew mine around for over an hour. What you guys wouldn't make a flying buddy to help you in boss fights?
No.
No, because I feel like the boss fights I don't need to
Yeah, I don't need
spawn the zonite. I'd rather have it on a one-on-one sword fight. I know you feel the same way, Maker. I don't know what you're talking about.
So,
you never made
the only
a
thing I
single
needed-
drone.
Yeah, the only thing I needed in any of the boss fights was that champion. You need the Goron for the Fire Temple, so you can break the legs. That's it.
Right.
You need...
Yeah,
You
you
don't
need
need
the
Tulin at all.
specific one.
Not actually, for most of them, you don't.
Well,
Riju,
Tulin is
the
helpful
Gerudo,
for the gust to guide
he's
yourself.
helpful,
in
but
the
he's
right
not
places.
necessary. You can just paraglide
You can,
your way
if
around.
you have a flying suit too, you can do it
That helps. But
pretty
if you're just really paying attention, you're pretty good with the Wind Temple with your paraglider as long as you're not being dumb about it. So mostly it's helpful for the Water Temple because it gives you one extra water attack to clear out a little bit of water, but even then, not great. I think the other one you actually have to have is like the Goron, unless you have a
How
shit
are
ton of
you
bomb arrows.
flying machines around for an hour, Maker? All machines fall
He's
apart.
He's probably using just fans of.
He might be going to one of the islands and grabbing the tools there, because sometimes the wings on the islands don't always despawn.
Oh,
But
like
if
if
you-
you just put fans instead of a control device, but then how are you?
No. So if you go
And
to
a
the
steering
flying
wheel.
island, no, Rudiggz, if you go to
Yeah.
one of the flying islands, sometimes there are wings and fans there. If you use those, they don't always despawn.
That
If
seems
you
like a
use the ones from
glitch.
your inventory, they will despawn.
It's
It's
not
dumb.
a
It's not a glitch. It's intended, but it's dumb. And
So
the
if
problem
you
is,
find
I'm
things
not
in
going
the
to an island.
universe.
Fine. Yeah, the static one.
uh,
They'll last. But I'm not going through that much effort when I'm like nowhere near an island to go to an island to
wow,
get that.
I didn't
just to
even
fly
realize
around.
there was that difference.
Yeah, it's like the static ones that exist within the universe you can abuse. But you have to, like I said, go to an island.
Wow. Yeah, you have to go and find these things or mark
The
them
one
and then
thing
teleport.
that I know that I'm gonna have to use a horse for is for remaking the village and getting the 15 logs.
Oh, that's easy.
I'm probably gonna need to use a cart and just use a horse.
No. You literally just glue the logs together and carry them on one giant bundle.
Yeah.
I literally, because you can stick the logs together. So just
That's true.
stick
Yeah.
30 logs together and walk the entire bundle over there. It's
Yeah.
easy.
I thought you couldn't use palm trees though.
Ah, yeah, but there's palm trees all over the place.
Uh-oh.
No, I thought you couldn't.
Oh, no, so literally just walk up the hill.
Oh.
Just literally walk up the hill that's nearby, back towards the mainland, and there's a forest nearby, and just chop down everything in the forest, glue all the logs together, bada bing, bada boom. Walk one giant bundle down there and be like,
Maker.
here, I did your thing.
How are you on tier 4? You're ridiculous, dude. Of course, you're not supposed to beat tier 4 bosses.
You doing
Fans
all right
with
back there,
control
Rudiggz?
rods. Yeah, I've actually figured out how to get. Feel free to start the encounter if you're there, because you would
Oh,
just
okay.
be pulling.
Oh no,
me.
we were
Yeah.
giving you the secret chest.
Oh no, don't worry. I literally have no idea where I'm going, and I've managed to get myself through an impressive amount
You've
of
done
this.
this dungeon multiple times.
One time before I did this
Multiple
dungeon.
times.
One time, and you
Oh
guys
my goodness.
pulled me through it.
This man over here coming up with excuses.
I'm like under the water right now, and I'm like, oh right, you gotta grab the bubbles. I have not done a single fishing. Oh, what? It says turn back. Uh-oh. I went the wrong way.
You
Oh,
went
you went
too
too
far.
far.
And now
Are
you're all the way back
those
to the top.
two not showing you where to go? No, they are not, N7.
He's done the dungeon before.
But please, if you're at the area, feel free to pull me through.
We're almost there.
I've made it this
Bro.
far, N7. It's okay. Today's been a day. Nads is missing in action. I know he's busy, but we were supposed to start this earlier today. We moved till now. I had quite the morning. I got a laundry list of excuses.
That's nothing new.
Fans with control rods like this. Maker, Are you drawing schematics with dashes and lines in chat?
What the Halfling, do you see that knight?
Yeah, I see him. It's called a visual bug. It happens. Punch
Okay,
him.
I don't go
Bye-bye.
through there. Where do I go?
Okay, I got one of them.
I go here. Maybe I follow the bubbles. There's bubbles here.
That's a good plan. The bubbles will lead you to the way.
I think you guys are just bad builders.
Sir,
Baker.
couldn't find words.
You do not build stuff. What are you talking about? Are you saying when you fought the final boss, you built a robot to help you? Or did you just
don't
go
think you
sword and
can.
shield?
Dude, I only fought Ganon with the
Well-
Master Sword and Hylian Shield because I'm a champ.
I will say this though, the
With-
first time I found the Gloom Ganon, I was like, what in the fuck?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
The
Because
Blue
I
Mans are
found.
scary.
Oh no, I found. Oh, you just killed me.
That's your own fault.
No, because I'd found those hands before and I ran away,
Uh-oh.
and it was like when I didn't have my first champion yet. So I was like, okay, I've got Tool and I've got Scion. Let me go fight one of these things. And I was like, okay, killed everything, used up a lot of my food. Now what? Second phase.
The best
like,
thing you
you've
do
got to be kidding
is
me.
you strap a rocket to your shield, you eat yourself up, and then you spam bomb arrows downward.
Yeah.
Oh no, I
The
eventually wound up
bombs.
doing that.
Bombs are your friends when it comes
I
to
just
the
wish
Gloom
that
Ganon.
I just wish that the Zonite equipment that you attach to your shields wouldn't break it so quickly.
I don't know where I'm going.
I keep saying we're almost there, but I forget how long this dungeon is
Yeah.
in the beginning.
Under the sea. Under the sea.
Everything wants to kill you.
Maybe I go
Oh
here?
my god, this dungeon is not my favorite. It just keeps going.
Look, explore the wreckage. Something just changed.
Yeah, we're getting closer.
Maker, you gotta slow down. Take some days and work so I can catch up. How are you doing this all solo, dude?
Doing what?
Okay.
So what he's doing, Rudiggz, is called getting good. It's what gamers do.
No.
Uh-huh.
I refuse.
Oh, that's why you're not good.
Hey, I have figured out this dungeon.
You are definitely doing it. Yep.
Yeah, I'm moving forward. Look,
Yes, you
follow
are.
the light. See, I tried to figure out what the Oh, that's not what I'm supposed. It's a freaking. I hate collectibles.
I try to follow the developer's clear and obvious answer to the wrong direction.
Pretty.
I don't know where to
shiny,
go.
Shiny.
We are
I
actually
don't
almost
care. These people are so dramatic. Like,
there. Zivu or Ra?
Oh yeah, he listens to the clip.
When we're talking about the collectible voice, it's Zivu or Ra.
yeah.
Yeah, she's
I
very
mean-
angry with us.
In all honesty, if this universe made any sense, I would be the bringer of death to all and any who cross me. Like, the
I feel
universe
like
should
you-
be trying to stop the Guardian.
No, I feel like you'd just be like a very miffed Chihuahua.
To be
What do
fair, a
you
lot
mean?
of Guardians also die.
They're invincible
No, your ghost
with the
died, you're dead.
ghost.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah,
but
and you
there's a
feel
lot of
talented.
stories in the lore of ghosts being killed and Guardians dying.
Yeah, that's not me though. I'm a G, bro.
Ah, well, all right.
Yay! I actually made it to the third diving hole.
No, you did the thing.
Oh
you going down,
no!
I guess we're not wiping.
Oh no no
Huh.
no no! I am the greatest. I don't need a flag.
Exactly. Yeah.
Requires vestige of light, luminosity.
Mm. Going to spawn a little ammo here.
Do you find that you guys use your builds classes, what am I trying to say? The loadouts.
Yeah. I use my loadouts.
In Destiny?
Yeah.
Yeah, all the time. I have like 8 put
Interesting.
together at any point in time, 1 for each element, and then 2 or 3 extras.
Hmm?
I'm so bad at that stuff.
Just think of like
Hey!
You can swap between elements super fast because it pulls straight from your vault. It's
New
literally
game.
what people have been asking for.
New video games up on the scene, man. How are you doing today? Hope all is doing well. We are getting up to some Destiny 2 in the dungeon.
I
I'm being
have
carried right now by
A
half
elemental
and sack
loadout,
of lemons.
and then I have like a PvP one. I have 2 raid ones, and then 1 or 2 other things.
I gotta come up.
I'm actually running this on PlayStation Remote Play. But yes, what do we have here? FCAT, when was the last time you touched Gambit? Ooh, that's a good question, FCAT.
Dude,
End of last season. I go at the end of every season, and I play like 5 or 6 matches to knock out a shit ton of triumphs in one go.
I played a few matches last night. I got all 3, by the way.
Okay.
Wow. I would say oh, shiitake mushrooms. I'd say definitely last season was the last time I played Gambit.
End of every season, it's worth going in and doing just a couple of matches to get a couple triumphs done, and then move on. Okay, I've done 2 witches.
Okay.
gotta find the third.
Are we?
Found
There's
the
one in the
witch.
middle here.
Okay. Dunker over by me.
Oh, you crushed their
you can run.
ghost.
No, halfway you can run. I've got it.
I love
I'm
how.
dunked and I'm time for damage. I've got a
Right.
herbalist to strip his shield.
Right.
Hit him.
Damage.
What?
What just happened?
I got a
There
shield
it
up.
is. Epicurean! Yeah. I will have a different weapon for damage.
Now I gotta find heavy ammo again.
Oh, he's
It's
immune.
over. It's over. It's over.
Yeah, I just don't think I should have had a sword there.
Well, you can.
Swords are fine. You just gotta be careful that you don't get punched.
Oh, whoa! I went underwater.
Yeah, just go back up.
Yeah.
Look in the center of the room somewhere. There's like a updraft, or like the
That's one
top
of the
center
core
of the room.
mechanics of this dungeon.
This is called. I don't know the core mechanics. Okay, I see it. I see my
That's
way
because
out.
last time we did this, I offered to teach you, and you're like, no, 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 no. I was like, are you sure? And you're like, nah, nah, nah. I was like, okay.
That sounds like me, so I can't argue that.
That sounds like something
we-
I would say.
They could honestly probably get me back if they launched a new game. Yeah, everybody I think is excited for Marathon. Everybody is looking forward
Well.
to seeing what. Everybody,
Well,
including half. Oh my god, that made me
I
die.
don't know about everybody. Many people.
What's wrong with Marathon? Marathon looks.
I'm not
awesome.
interested in a PvP only game.
I'm gonna die.
It's like I like PvE. PvP is fun, but only PvP. And it's a
Extraction shooter, looter
yeah, it's
shooter,
an extraction shooter, which is like, ugh, god, no.
Oh no!
Oh, good. You can
Oh,
distract
what
him
the-
for me. Good, you can distract him.
There's-
Thank you.
I'm supposed to. There's a thing down here.
Yeah, I know.
Extraction shooters to me are, they have their place, but just not on my computer.
Oh. Hey, it's Nate Plays Games. It is looking fun. It is looking. Look, I got this purple beast chasing me under the sea where the pressure
Yeah, you can have
is
fun. Yeah, you
destroying
can have
me.
fun with him. I'm going to go back to the surface.
I'm realizing right now I can't shoot underwater.
Mm-hmm.
This isn't water,
So-
by the way.
Yeah, it's close
It
enough.
looks like water. It feels
Like
like
methane.
water. Methane?
Or
Liquid
on
methane?
Yeah. You're on the moon Titan, where it has a liquid
Wouldn't that
methane
mean,
ocean.
like, if I shot my gun anywhere near that pool, this whole thing would go kablamo?
Not necessarily.
There's too much methane. It would just drown it out.
Methane isn't necessarily volatile.
Wow.
It can be,
Under the
but it's not
sea? Ah,
necessarily.
Nate, yes, we were singing that. Under the sea.
It has to be under certain conditions.
Really? So, there is scientific information here to back up why
Yes.
this methane is not exploding when I throw a grenade.
Oh, damage.
Oh,
Damage.
well, I'm dead.
Oh, can you
Oh, I'm
dimension.
dead.
Oh, God. What? Okay, putting this down.
Oh my god,
Yeah.
I'm alive.
Rudiggz, can you go get in?
Uh,
Have fun.
Yes, I can. Apong!
Oh.
Uh-oh. Dun, 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 dun. Why am I not an Invis Hunter? There we go.
We all made a mistake.
We all make mistakes. Where is he?
Yeah, damage face over.
I'm
He
back.
just let me rail into it with the linear.
Haha, great. Hope you're doing well, Nate Plays Games. We are just chilling
I'm
out,
just
getting
getting
into...
more time, get
Oh,
heavy.
right. I can't do damage to that guy.
Okay, ow, ow, ow. Oh, that's him.
Destiny 2 in the new dungeon. Ghosts of not
The Deep.
Tsushima. The Deep.
Nope. Not Tsushima. You are correct. That is a different game.
Yes. A game that I keep trying to play, but I cannot get into.
It has its niche.
Yeah.
It's a Soulsborne style, so, you know,
Yeah.
you have to really like that style of gameplay.
It's just, it's not Sekiro, and it's too slow. When
not
was
big
the
on
last Destiny game that launched that didn't suck at launch?
There's only been two Destiny games.
So did both
I'm gonna
games
say
suck at
Lightfall was
launch?
pretty good at launch.
Yeah, Lightfall.
Witch Queen was pretty amazing at launch.
Witch Queen
Forsaken
was
was pretty
amazing.
good at launch. Shadowkeep was great at launch.
Yeah, until they found out it was a bounty grind. And it
Well,
was time
no.
gated.
Okay, hold on. No, hold on. Whether or not a game is a bounty grind doesn't. At launch, Destiny has been short of Destiny 2 vanilla and Destiny 1 vanilla. Their DLCs at launch have all been really good. Now, you could argue that post campaign they kind of fall off. That's totally
Okay,
valid.
that's what
Argument.
you meant. Okay.
That's a totally valid argument. But at launch, no, they've all done really, really well.
I mean, Witch
There's
Queen, I
complaints
think,
about
was a
them that are
big,
totally
big
valid.
standout.
There's definitely complaints that are valid. They're not perfect by any means.
I
But
think but in terms of like campaign and story wise, I think Taken King at launch was probably one of the best.
I think a lot of people say that because they have rose-tinted glasses on and they haven't played Taken King in a long time. I love Taken King. I think it was great. But when you compare it to things that we've gotten since then, like, bruh.
I mean,
so,
I mean, if we
I
went
killed
back in
a
time
witch.
and Taken King had just
I have
came
a
out.
vestige of light. Am I
hey,
supposed
you
to
need
do
to dump
something?
that at one of the 3 statues around the map.
Okay, I'm going to the right.
All right. Look at you doing the mechanic.
Nope, it's full. What do I do here? I'm running out of
And
time.
go to
Go to
the
left.
Go to-
There you go.
Imbue with vestige of
There
light.
you go.
I am being a mechanic doer.
All right.
Damage.
Let's go do some damage. Good job.
Rise of Iron is the only correct answer, says New
Rise
Video
of Iron
Games.
was one of the most lackluster DLCs that they ever put out. that had so little content. with,
Maker
like,
is
very
talking
little
about
to
he wants to re-specify and say both base games at launch sucked.
do.
Are we doing damage right now? Oh my god,
Again,
yes.
yes, we're doing damage. Again, it's one of those things of like, are we including the post game, or are we just kind of talking about campaign? Destiny 1 was pretty rough at launch for quite a while too. Destiny 2 was actually pretty solid at launch, but its post game fell off very, very fast.
Right.
Because the Red
And I
War
guess-
campaign was good and it was fun and engaging. It's just as soon as you
It
finish the
was.
campaign,
I remember that.
it's just the problem is once you got to max level, for the first year until we got like real content, there was
I think
just
the only thing
nothing
that was
there.
to do was Leviathan. That was it.
Yeah, and outside of that, like all the exotics and everything came from doing public events, which just didn't feel good.
Yeah, so that I guess maybe that's drawing the comparison to Diablo 4. I don't know if Maker's trying to do that, but
Well,
Like, it all compares like how do you want to talk about the game? When you say at launch, are we talking about campaign? Are we talking about post game? Are we talking about like the overall state of the game? Because I'd argue that the campaigns are 9 times out of 10 solid.
I'd
Post-game
argue.
changes.
Okay, so we have Well Actually from New Video Games. What do you have to say about Rise of Iron? Because I actually don't know very much about Rise of Iron.
Rise
I
of
didn't
Iron
play
was
during
very
that.
short. It was an
Yeah.
interesting story, but it was very short. And once you finished that, all you had was the raid, really, because the Plague Lands had nothing much going on there. It was cool, it was pretty, but there was nothing really to do in the Plague Lands.
Oh.
Same problem you get with any patrol location, really. Rise of
Right.
Iron had a fantastic raid and an interesting story, but it was short. It was really, really short. It was literally just designed to hold us off until Destiny 2 came out. That was it. And that's what it did. It held
Rise-
the community off. long enough
Rise
for them to
made
get Destiny 2 out.
Destiny 1 complete.
No,
Says
Taken
Avcats.
King made Destiny 1 complete. Taken King was literally everything Destiny 1 needed.
Taken King was.
I want to
Destiny 1's first
preference
game.
that we're all just sharing opinions here.
Yeah.
All right.
I've got the
I
last one.
love the
Wait,
banter.
I need orbs before I dunk this.
Okay. And then we have
I mean, we've
Maker of
almost gotten
Chaos
dead.
saying, I'd argue that the base Destiny 2 campaign was quite mediocre. And Leviathan Raid was definitely
Damage.
the best part of the
Bonus
base game.
damage.
I would say that that is a very... I don't know if I agree about the campaign comment, but I agree that the Leviathan raid was the best part of the game, for sure.
Yeah, I don't think it was mediocre. I
once
mean,
they-
I still remember doing the Red War, which is
Yeah,
something.
There was a lot of great story moments. It wasn't the best. I'd say mediocre is a little lower than I'd give it, but fair. And the Leviathan raid is probably the best part of it.
Oh, okay. So in regards to Rise of the Iron, he's saying just because it's short doesn't mean it's bad.
No, it doesn't.
It's
What
a
I
knock
consider
against
bad-
quality.
But the thing is, it didn't have a ton of quality. It was very short and it was very rushed because it was not meant to be a long-term thing. It was just holding us off long enough to get us to Destiny 2. That was the entire purpose, and it did that.
The way
and it
you're
did it great.
describing it, it kind of sounds like our current seasonal style
Kinda, yeah.
expansion.
Hold you off long
Hey,
enough to get to the next.
Where
piece of
did you
content.
guys go?
Underwater.
Because I turned
You're doing
around and
That
I
exact
was-
direction you're facing.
I was by myself.
Rise of Iron, the story I didn't enjoy. I didn't find the story to be that good. It was not just short, but it kind of changed the entire idea of who the Iron Lords were compared to what we had in lore. The lore we had of the Iron Lords was way more intense, and then you get to Rise of Iron, and it's like, oh, they were all bitches that instantly died. The end. Like, oh, so they weren't that impressive.
And everyone died.
Literally, the original
Yeah.
Guardians, the most powerful Guardians out
The
there
ri-
that
the
banded
Risen.
together to make the most powerful like military force to fight for the people, and they all instantly died to Siva in a single room. Not even like a massive army or anything. No, they just died to.
It was
a wave
like
of Siva.
three. It was like 2 or 3 fire teams.
Yeah, it was just like okay, so they're not that impressive according to this DLC. We got the axe, which was fun, but you didn't get to keep it. You got the Iron Mountain, which was kind of okay.
Isn't it just a sniper?
Ah,
It was
so
just a
Maker
social
is
space.
saying he was making the comparison because he doesn't believe that Marathon will be altogether in a great launch game. He's saying compared to Destiny 1 and 2, he foresees Marathon launching with, you know, bugs and a bit of staleness as you're describing. You felt.
Okay, that's fair. Counter argument. One, there's no PvE aspect to it. It's a PvP game, so they don't have to make a lot of story. They just have to make a well-balanced PvP game.
I feel like this
Two, when it comes to a game such as that, where it's not Destiny, right? So you don't have the problems with many different subclasses, shit ton of rolled guns and all that stuff. It's much more condensed, so it's much easier to balance. Three, when it comes to pure raw PvP, Bungie's already shown that they have the capability of putting out some of the best games out there. Look back at Halo 2, Halo 3, Halo Reach. Some of the best PvP games, because they were simple, they were effective, they were good. There's not this huge amount of variety that causes balancing issues. Marathon's going to be much more akin to that, where there's going to be much less balancing issues to it. And four, last argument, every game launches with bugs and issues. That's what patches are for. That's what updates are for. Don't expect perfection at launch. No game achieves that.
Nope, not unless you're God of War Ragnarok.
Even then, God of War has some issues. It's a good game.
Did it?
God of War is a great game, but it has its own
pretty
issues.
close to perfect on launch.
It has bugs and issues and problems.
Rudiggz,
We overlook it because of how good
I feel like on the
Rudiggz,
scale from
Rudiggz chest.
yeah,
above you.
yeah, above me. What are
Yeah,
you
there's
talking
just
about?
above you.
Wait, look up.
Free loot.
You're just shooting me. I don't know.
Yeah,
Jump
come up
up.
here.
Oh,
Come up here.
Jump.
no, you're trying to
up.
point at something.
No, there's many bugs and glitches with the Ragnarok. It's just they don't take away from the experience of playing the game.
I'm just
So we
saying, if
overlook
there's a scale of buggy to non-buggy, I think we'd go Cyberpunk on one end, Ragnarok on the other end.
That's pretty fair.
Are we going
Yeah,
down?
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm ahead of you guys. Catch up.
Yeah.
Let me get back. How good is the Destiny? Okay, no, sorry. I didn't want to... I'm implying Destiny 2 games are usually not great at launch, which means Marathon will not be great at launch. New video game says also a large focus of Iron Banner, which is still the best PvP mode in Destiny 2, and tying that back into PvE. Maker of Chaos says, how good is Destiny multiplayer? New video game
Destiny
says...
multiplayer is something you have to want to play. You have to really want to play Destiny's multiplayer. If you do, you can have a lot of fun in Destiny multiplayer. But the problem is it is very unbalanced in a traditional sense because of all the randomization of weapon options and subclasses. So if you like that and you like really min-maxing and kind of like almost abusing movement mechanics, you can pop off. If you're not into that, Destiny's multiplayer, there's a lot of times you'd be like, how the fuck did I die? That makes no sense.
Oh, wow. Maker's probably very true on this aspect. I'd have to agree. He says the Bungie that made Halo is much different than the Bungie that made Destiny.
Yeah, they've got a lot more experience now making better video games. They're better at storytelling. They're better at mechanics. They've just got to improve it.
I don't know if Nads is going to get here, but I appreciate you guys coming and hanging out today. I think we'll just continue on with this last encounter.
You can just grab a checkpoint real quick.
I mean, we can just finish it up. And...
No, I think you'll be fine.
All right. Do you remember how to do this boss, Rudiggz?
Yeah, I stay in the middle and kill things.
Not quite. Actually, very far off. Okay, so there's gonna be a oh, what's that black thing? The goop that you gotta go activate. Lemons.
I'm sure I'll see you guys doing it.
Okay, we gotta go find a deep site. It's gonna show a triangle of lines at the 3 points. Is gonna be either head, chest, left knee, right hand, right knee, left arm. So we gotta go to those 3 points. There will be a named knight. We got to kill him while standing within one of the 3 points of the triangle. That will cause the witch to spawn on us. You run around, you line up a symbol like we did in the Witch Queen campaign. We'll do all 3 points. Then we got to go to the 3 corners of the map. Underwater, there's the far side, right underneath us, and then behind his head. Kill a light bearer hive in there, memorize the symbol, come back out, activate the appropriate symbol, then we can do damage. You'll pick it up as we go.
I'd argue, okay, Marathon is gonna charge real money for oxygen. Oh my gosh. FCAT, you're probably
Oxygen
so
not
correct
included.
in that. Yeah.
Have they said if Marathon's a free-to-play or a paid?
I don't think they've said.
And then we have, I don't see Destiny winning any awards at Game of the Year. Do they not
no.
win?
They've
No,
gotten
they do.
nominated many
They have
times.
nominations.
Yeah, they get nominated all the time. They don't
didn't-
always
what
win
did
because
Witch
usually
Queen?
there's one game that excelled at something, whereas Destiny
Which-
just like tends to be all around.
Witch Queen won something, didn't it?
No, it
Did
didn't.
it not?
I think so.
I
think
thought
Witch
it
Queen
won multiplayer or DLC of the year.
probably.
Maybe it won
I'm
DLC,
attacked.
But Destiny gets nominated like every year. Soundtrack,
Yeah.
art design, like all sorts of
Yeah.
different aspects.
And I'm sure now that they've got Sony money, when they're applying for their awards, because let's face it, people apply for awards with money.
No,
Um,
no.
They'll be more inclusive. Oh, I don't. LOL. Better storytelling? Question mark. It says new video games.
Yeah.
Halo
Yeah, okay.
is.
Listen, I love Halo with a passion. Halo is one of my favorite games of all time. I'm not kidding when I say that. But man, if you go back through and replay like Halo 1 and then go through and play the Taken King, like it's not even close. It's not even close. I wasn't paying attention.
Halo is well revered as one of the best FPSs of all times.
Yes,
Yep.
not one of the best story games of all time.
Ow.
Right, and I mean, there's so. I mean, I feel like you can't. It's so dated, Halo. Like, how
is.
can it
What are
be
you talking
the
about?
best FPS?
You can go back
It's
in
not.
today and go play Halo 1 and still have a great time.
You can have an amazing time, but it does not have the best story. There are definitely parts
And-
of the campaign that just you sit there and go, "This doesn't make sense." Why
And
am I
they've
over here now?
evolved
Okay.
FPSs over time.
What
Like,
is the
they've
night?
made them better.
Yeah.
I just
Listen,
feel
It
like
is okay to say that you love Halo and it's one of your favorites, but to say that, like, it's the pinnacle, like, I don't know, man. I think there's definitely better has come out since then. Where the hell is this dude?
He's right there beside Rudiggz.
Okay.
yeah, I'm killing
Ow.
No, not over there.
No, don't kill him, don't kill him.
I got him.
I didn't. Somebody else did.
Yeah, I got him.
You're
I got him.
good.
No, you have
No.
to kill him within certain locations.
Ah,
We gotta
Yes,
get the witch
And
right.
it didn't
first.
work.
Nah, the witch has witch need to move. Just being a butthead. Okay, he's gonna spawn at the head. I'll come down here in a second.
Wait, what?
Destiny-
Where's she
Go
go?
side. Ow!
She's above the ribcage right now.
It's
what are we doing?
alright. We gotta
we-
get her to move.
We're going to get her. Summon her over to like the foot or something.
Okay.
So we gotta kill Vorlog at a different location.
It won't be accessible. It won't be an accessible game. It just won best accessibility game maker. Oh, there you go. It won accessibility, and we all know how great of an award that is. So
Well, to
There
be
you
fair,
go.
that's actually a good thing because making your game available
Yeah.
to more people means more people play it. So,
it is very accessible.
and allowing more people to be able to play the game and do stuff in it without being like held back because of
Destiny
BS
has the
reasons.
same amount of story. Rudiggz likes hardly any. That is true. I do
Okay,
not play Destiny
you
2 for the
can't
story.
use Rudiggz as a basis for a story is good or not. The man
Yeah.
skips all dialogue. He doesn't know the character.
That's
names.
why-
Come on.
That's why I
Yeah,
don't like
Rudiggz, we're
Ghost of
going
Tsushima. There's no skip dialogue.
Oh my god.
Rudiggz, clear ads. Lemons and I are gonna do
In-
things.
Or do I go in the
Just
in
no,
the thing
just
or
keep
no?
the ads dead.
And
Keep
in the
down
middle
ads.
room.
Yeah.
I feel like you're just giving me busy work.
Yes.
Do you want to do the actual objective, or do you want to do the
I
busy work?
remember doing it, but that's
Uh-huh.
fine. I think you run through in there
Yeah.
and do stuff
Oh,
with
fuck.
others.
That is true. You run through and do stuff.
Oh my gosh. I'm playing Halo for the first time of my life and liking it so far, says Nate Play Games. Yeah, absolutely.
That's awesome.
It's-
That's fantastic. Halo is an absolutely amazing game. I hope you.
I
really
still
enjoy your
remember going through and collecting those skulls, which made modifiers on the game. I thought that was a very cool thing to do.
Yeah,
Yep.
have fun.
And
I
I just
can't
do them.
tell you the amount of times when I was a child, me and Ed just playing Halo Reach. We grew up on Halo Reach and Battlefield.
A lot of people did. Halo Reach was a
Yeah.
good game.
And let me catch up here. Yo, right, it's not
Reach.
even close. Destiny is an atmospheric MMO, not a single-player story campaign.
Yeah, and
Yeah, I can see that.
I play all the campaigns single player though, because I want to
Yeah.
enjoy the story experience.
You can play it single-player. Like,
Yeah.
I played all of them, I feel, single-player, as well as in a group, because you have multiple characters.
I play
So-
at the launch of every major DLC. I play the story solo first, so I can really enjoy the experience myself, without like other players pushing objectives before I get a chance to experience it. And then after I beat the main campaign, then I get in the multiplayer groups and we do it all on hard to get like the hard end experience of it.
Yeah. Uh-oh.
Thank you for being a distraction. Got mine in.
I'm coming with the last one.
Doing
Alright.
damage from his head.
Okay.
You're right, it's not even close. Destiny 2 is atmospheric MMO. Oh, yeah. Okay, Halo 1 and Halo 2 are masterpieces. They still hold up, especially with an Xbox One remastered on Halo 2.
Okay. No, go grab that.
I am trying to survive. Which is not going to
Okay.
end up well. I died.
Red's in and then we're ready to
Your
go.
head is in the ground like an ostrich.
All
Is
right,
it
we're
damage?
up here.
Yep.
Damaggio.
Shield stripped. Hit her.
Oh, big hit. Oh, if I could get back into this awkward place you put this well.
Crap.
Thank you, everyone, for coming out, hanging out on a Saturday. Hope you're all doing well and fantastic. We are taking down this boss.
We're definitely
Hopefully
trying.
we're taking this. Oh my gosh, how much damage? Oh, it's a necromancer. Speaking of Diablo, I wonder
Yeah, this
if
boss has
what
a
kind
lot
of
of
build.
health.
She has as much health as the raid, if not more.
Really?
Yeah. Nezarek has very
it's
little health, to be
insane.
fair.
All right, rinse
Are we
and
all
repeat.
Alright.
Was that the first damage phase?
Yep.
Yes.
We could do it in 2.
If we have the ammo for it.
Oh right, I don't have very much ammo. Oh damn, Lemons is throwing. Says Darth Jar Jar Binks.
Yeah, that happens a lot.
It didn't win accessibility, by the way. The last award it won was Best Community Support in 2019, nearly 4 years ago, which doesn't relate to the quality of the game, says Maker. What? It didn't
Okay.
win the accessibility award? FCAT. You dropping these in. Are we sure about that? But they're constantly getting nominated. I do see them getting nominated.
Yeah, they get nominated every year. They don't always win, but again, you have to consider like Destiny's one of those games that's like more of a all
Jack
around
of
kind of
all
game. It doesn't.
trades.
Yeah, it's a jack of all trades, and that it's never gonna have like the number one
I
in
mean-
any single aspect because they're not trying to be the best in one specific thing.
It made Bungie worth $4 billion. So
Yeah,
You're
it's a
already worth that
pretty
much.
successful game.
Yeah,
in my
and
mind.
the community
I mean-
has only gotten larger. If you look at the raw numbers, like people will point out, "Oh, it is so low," but if you actually look at over a long enough period of time, the community has grown so big, and there's so many active players on a regular basis. The game is just insane.
I will say
It
it's
is just
very
really how popular it is.
successful, and I mean, PlayStation is using them as a consulting team for like the
Mhm.
success and putting them, you know, in charge of one of their largest IPs, which is Last of Us, and giving info on
They
it.
are?
So
Yeah, they went to, and they basically said, "Hey, go work with Naughty Dog because they fucked up the last one."
well, they didn't do well on their live service portion of The Last of Us
Mhm.
Part 3, and so they asked Bungie to do some consulting services to,
Why are
to
they
help
giving a
them
live service
improve.
to The Last of Us?
Because there's multiplayer aspect.
There is.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's a PvP.
Okay.
Bungie has won the Accessibility Award from their dedication to improving the game accessibility in Destiny 2 and ongoing accessibility is truly inspiring. Oh my gosh.
Mhm.
So who's right here, Maker? Is it FCAT or Maker?
They've won a
Bringing
couple
in the
different awards.
facts.
I don't remember
Bringing
which
in
years
the
they won, but
facts.
they have won different awards in different years.
Oh my god. I want to see the stat at the end of this dungeon. How many times have I died?
Probably a lot.
Because I bet you it's north of 20.
North of
Can you get any
Oh
more north
my-
of Canada?
Oh my god.
yeah,
Halo
Siberia.
1 and Halo 2 have the best stories in the FPSs of all
Uh-huh.
time, says New Video Games.
Mm.
Whoa! I don't know about best stories of all time. Are you talking about just FPSs and their story worlds? Because, I mean, Last of Us, I mean, I'd argue is an
you're
amazing
comparing it
story.
to something like The Last of Us, which is more of an RPG, but even still, like, I don't know if I can.
The storytelling in that
outpace
game
the storytelling
is just...
of Last of Us. It's top tier.
And then I'm trying to think of an FPS that really shines in its storytelling. I mean,
Yeah.
I'm not gonna say like. I mean, if you're a fan of Rick and Morty, High on Life really
No.
hit a good number, man. It's hilarious.
I
No,
will say
you're just
that
saying no. It's hilarious.
gameplay
though.
wise, if you look at Halo 1, 2, and 3, and then you go look at like Gears of War, I think Gears of War 3 is more
Each
fun
side
to
is
play
active.
than Halo 3. Gears of
Also,
War 2
I
is
feel like
so much fun. The story was not as good as Halo 3, but
shit. I don't know
Which
where
one
you
did
guys
you
are
go for?
surviving. Just FPS. Last of Us is not an FPS. I know. I'm thinking. Like, I feel like Doom
technically Last of
Eternal.
Us is third. Oh
Yeah.
yeah. Sorry,
Doom Eternal.
No, not even Eternal. Not Eternal. Doom. Just the 2018. Done. Sorry. No.
You don't think?
Halo
I
is
feel
not better
like
than Doom
Doom.
2018. It's
D-
Doom
you're-
is too good. Doom was literally one of the best FPS games of all time.
It evolved the FPS category. Like it made you play differently, which was something
Yeah,
crazy in
because
an
you're
FPS.
ripping and tearing demons. That's all you. That's all you needed to
The
know.
original FPS game, Doom and Quake, and then you made the 2018 version, which was the greatest shit I've ever played.
Yeah, but did you play Doom Eternal?
I did. I didn't like it as much.
Really?
Yeah,
I thought
it
Doom
was the story
Eternal was-
element kind of killed it for me.
Rudiggz, go back up to his head.
I didn't like the story aspect of Doom
Okay.
Eternal.
So then again, we're stuck here. It sounds like Halo 1 and 2 do have a phenomenal story, like, but I feel like there's
in
got to
all
be
honesty,
stuff
I
that
feel like-
beaten it out.
Doom
I have
2018 was so great because it didn't even need this.
Out of all the Halos, I
was
feel like
good.
the one that had the greatest. Oh yeah, we have to do break shield there. I feel like
Is it damaged?
which Halo had the greatest
Yeah.
story was actually the prequel, Halo Reach.
Reach had probably the best story.
Are
'Cause it
we
wasn't about
shooting
cheat, it
at a
wasn't about-
boss?
Yes,
Oh, there they are.
Because it wasn't about Reach, it wasn't about Cortana and everything.
it was it was just Reach. It was a
Yeah,
story
it
of
was.
Reach.
It was.
and a
It
long walk.
was humanity's struggle to get to start. They were losing the war, and they finally found something that could give them an edge.
It was the story of Reach. It was great.
It's
my
hard.
favorite
I mean,
is-
storytelling is so objective. I mean, you have Resident
God.
Evil now entering the storytelling place. I mean, they do very well on narrative storytelling. I feel like people have nightmares from Resident Evil 7. That girlfriend attacking you in that front room in the beginning, dear God. It was horrifying. It's hard to say. It's objective. It's objective. Halo has better story than the new Doom. Come on.
I don't know
It's
about
like-
that, Chief. You
I
go to
think
The
hell and
Doom-
back.
Like Hapling said earlier, I think you're looking through rose-tinted glasses.
Yeah.
Of the
Of
story
just
of
liking
Halo.
a lot. Yeah.
Because
And again, I love Halo. I played a lot of Halo.
I
but-
think the last Halo story I enjoyed playing through was 4. Right
because
when-
Halo was Cortana is AI, We found a different ring of planets, aliens attacking. Like, I just can't even have the story stand out in my head, to be honest.
No,
I know that there was,
Four was
an
with the
architect.
Prometheans. 4 was with the Prometheans.
Yeah. We don't talk about everything that was 343 focused. We don't bother with those. Those were not good.
I remember Halo 2 did something cool where they put you with the bad guy and they made you work together
Yeah,
with
they
him.
let you be the arbiter.
Yeah,
Oh,
you
that was
play as the
great.
Arbiter in a few missions. Hey, an exotic.
Which is fantastic. I love that.
That was strong storytelling, though,
Yep.
I will say.
It was. I'm not saying that Halo has bad
On the blood of
storytelling.
our
It had
fathers, on
good
the blood of
storytelling.
our sons.
But I think that there are other games who have improved on the franchise and done better since then.
So I see it was an award for accessibility, but it was 2 days ago from Games for Change.
Oh,
Oh.
well, nice.
Well, an award
so.
is an award, but I see what you're saying.
That's one more award for accessibility than I have.
I gotta hang out. It was great to listen and watch. Hope you guys have a great rest of your weekend. Thanks for stopping by and they play games. Take care of yourself. And, yeah.
Try not to die. Get through the... There we go.
And then we have Death Jar Jar Binks. Deathloop had an enjoyable FPS story. I never played Deathloop.
Deathloop.
Neither have I. I've heard good things about it, though.
I feel like Sony really hits it out of the park with their storytelling. So I'm trying to think, have they done a first-person shooter?
Battlefield.
That's really blown it out of the
they
park.
did. I cannot remember the name of it. Ooh, it was very, very good.
Wasn't it Deathloop? Didn't they do Deathloop? Or no, was that Xbox? I can't remember.
No, I think it was Xbox. I
They
could
did Killzone. They did
Killzone, that's it. Thank you. Fucking Killzone, dude. Oh, love Killzone.
But
So
did
much
that
fun.
have a strong story element
Yeah.
to it?
Yeah. Very fun.
I gotta go back and play that. I know it's all available on PS Plus. Deathloop is a great shout, I'll be honest. 4 is bad. I'm not saying 4 is great story, though. And Halo
4 is
1
a
and
Halo
2 are about the Flood and the Covenant, respectively. Right, the Flood!
Yeah.
That alien race that exploded and you had the shotgun, and it was like... That was pretty neat, I will say.
Maybe done the
I remember first seeing the Flood and blowing it up with a shotgun in the carcass, and it exploded.
Deep Sight's active.
Okay. I'm going in to grab the last one now.
Wait, did you already dunk one?
I dunked one.
Oh.
It's just hard to say whether or not, like, I mean, that's 15 years old. I mean, I feel like there have been stories that have told in that time with better technology.
No, there was a first-person shooter story which I actually incredibly enjoyed, and it was just so simple, but it worked. It was Battlefield 3 story mode. You're getting the entire thing opens up as you getting interrogated by, I think, the CIA on why you killed your CO.
Yeah.
And it just goes from there. You go through flashbacks of your missions and what happened that led you up to being into this room. And the whole story starts with
pretty cool.
the whole story starts with you being in the final mission. It gets to a climactic area, and then it fades to black, and you start going through the missions again.
Meet up at chest.
Okay. Rudiggz, come to his chest.
I remember fondly the story for Black Ops, where you're literally insane, and you kept seeing like the specter of yourself, and he was pushing you to keep doing shit.
All of them must die.
Like, that was pretty flippin' cool as a storytelling element, like making yourself insane.
She did.
Give me that ghost.
Yay.
Where's that ghost? There it is. Oh, you got it.
Bro,
All
comparing Battlefield 3's story to Halo, I'm done. LOL. I think it's a good show. I mean,
it's a good story, though, right? Like, that's... It did have a good story.
What, Battlefield or Halo?
Battlefield, like Battlefield 3, had a decent story.
I mean, it gave me goosebumps, to be honest, when you were telling me about it.
You know, I had my dad's a huge military war buff, in military history. I had him go watch the entire cutscene movie of Battlefield 3. He's like, holy crap, that was a video game?
Yeah, it's like a movie. God of War and God of War Ragnarok, Bliss says. Yes, they're great stories.
They're
but we're
not
talking
first-person
about
shooters though; those are RPGs.
First-person shooters. I actually brought that up. Ragnarok.
Yeah.
Oh my, what a story!
Like,
oh,
I think
Ragnarok.
God of War was fantastic, absolutely. But the argument
Black
was first-person
Ops-
shooters, right?
Yeah, Black Ops is the best COD story. Darth Jar Jar Binks agrees.
God. How long? You got enough? You had some rage in there with those kills? God damn.
Hey, someone's got to
Oh
do the
my!
work.
Let's see these stats. Let's see these stats.
Someone's got to put in the work.
Oh, Rudiggz, a respectable 326.
Yeah, respectable.
your-
That's the word
out
we
of
use.
your own back.
Oh, it
At
doesn't show how
2.1
many
million
deaths.
damage. Me with a
Oh,
4.5 million damage.
All right, guys. Thanks for hanging out, getting through this dungeon with me today. I do appreciate it. And thanks for chat, for coming out, hanging out while we play some Destiny 2 on the weekend.
Come back next week and help us bully Nads for not hanging out with us.
Yeah, next week we'll be running a raid. So FCAT, I'll have to give you the invite. Maybe we can get you in here as well. But yeah, we will catch you all later. Make sure to check out socials, all that good stuff. But yeah, till next time. I'm going to roll the credits. Thank you again, Sack of...
Before you go, did you get this collectible? Is in this back room.
He's
Yes,
got him this
yes.
album.
Okay.
I think I did. But I'm never going to do the collectibles.
Yeah.
And that's how we'll end it. Thank you, everyone, for coming and hanging out. Take care and have a good... What's up, sexy friends? Doragon, I'm just heading out, but thank you for dropping on by. Take care.
Grove. Grove. Why try to believe in me? Why try do I even need to? I die with the season leaves. I glide with the season breeze. True, my mind so easily spooked. I ride just to be the me who finds hype super decently smooth. Nice type, but as sick as bitch.